What's going on, everybody? Spencer back for Season 2, Episode 1 of Road to Show. So, a little catch up from last season. As we might know, there was never a show. Never did a show. Never got to compete. So, what's the plan now? What's the layout for Road to Show Season 2? Well, my first show that I'm planning on doing was going to be my first show last year, which is the first weekend of June. It is going to be June 5th, and it is the NPC Bev Francis North Atlantic State Championships. So, that was the first show I was going to do last year. I think it was June 6th last year, which would make sense. And it got canceled. So, I'm planning on doing that show first. So my plan overall is to win my class, hopefully win overall. I don't know, because each show is a little different how they go with qualifications. I don't know if top two in the overall get to go to a national show or not, but I essentially want to qualify for a national show. So I'm going to hit every show I can after June 5th that will get me to qualify for a national show. And if I don't qualify by the end of the summer, then you cut it off, Road to Show ends, and we start up next off season until we get into Road to Show Season 3. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get that pro card. So, for those of you that might know, not everyone might know, I'm trying to compete in men's open bodybuilding so I can become a men's open bodybuilder. The one thing that's changing from this year from last year was that last year I was going to compete in the middleweight category, which is around 154-ish to 175-ish. I think I'm going to be in the category above that now. I might be light heavy, so it depends. I don't know how low my weight's going to be, so I'm either going to be the bottom end of light heavy or the top end of middleweight. I'm trying to shoot for middleweight, like the top end of middleweight, but it's going to be really hard to push for that, so I'm going to see, but one can hope. The reason I need to push for like middleweight over light heavy is that the light heavy guys are going to be like 20 pounds heavier than me of muscle, and if I push below into the middleweight, I'd be the heaviest at middleweight, so I'd look bigger, which would kind of give me a better chance against these guys. It doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to win against these guys, but it gives me more of a chance because I look just bigger. So I might be bigger, I might be leaner, middleweight would be a good weight for me. That's going to be a good weight to aim for, but we'll see if I could reach that. So the last thing I just want to talk about in this episode, episode 1, just doing a little intro to the season. Again, I forgot to mention, I hope you guys liked that season 2 trailer because I had a lot of fun making that. But the last thing I want to talk about is supplementation. So if you followed my Becoming a Mass Monster series, which I only ended up doing 3 episodes of because I was an idiot, I mentioned that I was taking some growth hormone secretagogues and I was taking selective androgen receptor modulators. I didn't really clarify that I've dealt with these devices, I'll say, before. I've dealt with these PEDs, that's what they are, they're performance enhancing drugs. I've dealt with these before, not those exact ones, but I've dealt with them before. So on my last prep I was on them, so I don't know if I'm going down that route again. As of right now, as of December 31st, that was the last time I took the Testolone, the Rad 140. And so I cut that out and I took a few days off. The only thing I kept in my system was the MK, because, the MK677 is really good at producing growth hormone in the body, so it's going to help get my blood and my hormones to a natural level, hopefully. But about 4 days after I implemented Novodex, it's also called tamoxifen citrate, I implemented this as part of my PCT on top of the MK, and the reason I put this in was because the last couple days on Rad, I noticed some possible symptoms of gynecomastia. So the Novodex is a good way to dispel that from the body, or at least help get rid of it if it's in low stages. So I did, and I am implementing Novodex. So right now I am taking MK677 at 25 milligrams a day. No, 15 milligrams a day. I'm taking MK677 at 20. Keep saying 25. I'm taking MK677 at 15 milligrams a day, and I'm taking 30 milligrams. I think it's milligrams for Novadex. 30 milligrams of Novadex a day, and I'm going to keep that in for about 8 days, and then I'm going to cut it down for 20 milligrams until the bottle runs out. So probably it's about the next 15 days after that. So where does that put me? I will probably be done with all of this supplementation by around the end of January, I think. So the Novadex should run out by the end of January. I'll know if the Novadex did anything to help with my gynecomastia symptoms. Luckily, I mean, as lucky as you can be, it's only in one side of my body. It's not in both sides, or at least it's not, I don't feel it in both sides, but the symptoms are definitely in one side, and it's definitely getting annoying. So I'm hoping I can alleviate it, because if I can't, then we're kind of stuck with it until I get surgery on it. So after the Novadex ends and after I'm done with my PCT, I plan on getting a blood test to see where my blood levels are, because I've never really gotten a full lipid panel blood test to know everything. I've gotten blood tests before in my life, but I've never gotten like a full one. So I'm gonna get a full blood test, see where my test is at, my FSH, all of that, all those, my triglycerides, everything, just my cholesterol, just so I know where I'm at, what's good. The only thing I'm really afraid of is that my liver enzymes are probably screwed, because I took orals for a very long time and didn't really take a break on orals like ever. So my liver enzymes is probably very high. Besides that, the only way I can really alleviate that, besides not taking anything, is not taking any orals, which I don't plan on. But when we cross that road, we'll cross it and we'll see. That's going to be a later episode. The last thing I guess I should mention is, as you can see, I shaved. So the reason I shaved was last prep, I shaved right when I started prep, and I don't know, I'm just doing it as a tradition now. Every time I start a prep, maybe right when the prep really kicks and gets into gear, I shave. So I shaved last night, and it's already like stubble. It's already going to grow back. So it's not going to stay like this for long, but that's what we're working with right now. That's why I shaved. So yeah, that's going to wrap up episode 1 of season 2 of Road to Show. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day.
Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving.